Hey, good morning or good afternoon. So, for those who don't know me, my name is Hiram Figueroa. Today, I decided to do something a little bit different, and different in the sense where, I'm honoring today's family members for Mother's Day. Or good afternoon. And more or less just saying, thank you for all the moms out there who've been doing an outstanding job for so long, for so period of time. So I figured that today, why not honor the moms on this special day of Mother's Day, right? As I'm home with my boys right now and sharing that. But first of all, if you like this segment of LinkedIn Perspective, share it, like it, tag it. I want to really appreciate everyone who's been sharing it with me, but I want to be able to honor that as well. So, good afternoon. I appreciate everyone. But today, I want to be able to focus on today's, Mother's Day and really, you know, share my insights of what's going on. But the biggest thing I want to also share is that I made a post about this Marine. It's not a former Marine, he's always a Marine. That's been, you know, was arrested for an unfortunate circumstance that was happening here in New York City. So, for the most part, you know, I can honestly say that once a Marine, always a Marine. And I just want to be able to elaborate that as well. But the biggest thing I want to say is that there's no right or wrong answer. It's an unfortunate situation. But the biggest thing I can honestly say is this, that this guy did what he had to do. He did it. And that's pretty much what happened. Now he's arrested. Now he's charged for manslaughter. But, you know, I can honestly tell you the guy has a mom too. So for the most part, I just want to be able to share that with you. You know, what's important today is on Mother's Day is really reflect on it. My mom, she turned 90 years old. And, you know, we have some longevity. I haven't been on the broadcast for quite some time, but I figure I spent a little bit of time here sharing with everybody else and just reaching out to everybody to say, really, thank you very much for what's going on, for supporting me as well. I think that I don't want this to be a monologue. I want this to be a virtual town hall of this. Well, I get the banners up. A virtual town hall of what is important. So pretty much, I just want to share with things with you as well as I'm getting things up. This is what happens when you do a segment of LinkedIn Perspective. So if you like this segment of LinkedIn Perspective, share it, like it, tag it. Feel free to voice your opinion on today's Mother's Day. What does it mean to you? And make your voices heard. You know, the telephone number is 562-286-3111. Just want to be able to share on this time, be on this mic for a little bit, and really appreciate everyone that's in there. So for the most part, you know, we'll see how that goes. But, you know, I just want to be able to, you know, really personally thank everyone as far as what's going on. I mean, I haven't been on there, and you know, just want to appreciate everyone today. And let me share a couple of comments as well. You know, thank you very much. It's good to see you as well. I appreciate you. You know, and thank you, Doc. I appreciate you as well. Yeah, I have a podcast, Jeff. You know, I normally don't do it. You know, what's happening, Faye? I appreciate you. Yeah, we'll continue to never give it up, Rocio. I appreciate you as well, you know. And yeah, my condolences to you, Robert. You know, happy Mother's Day. And thank you for your support. But the biggest thing I just want to be able to share with you is what's important for you today on this Mother's Day. As I stated before today on the podcast, you know, if you like this segment of Bring a LinkedIn Perspective, share it, like it, tag it. This is really to honor the mothers today. I just want to do a short segment of this to be able to reach out to everyone and let everyone know that you're more than welcome. Welcome to my home. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to voice your opinion of what's important. But the biggest thing I also want to share is this, is that for the most part, you know, we have a Marine that got arrested in New York City. It's unfortunate. It's a situation that has happened, but needless to say, he's been sensationalized because of the nature of the incident. I made a post about it. A lot of people are apprehensive, but when does this stop? When does it stop when it's chaotic? And the biggest thing I can honestly say is this, right? I'm originally from New York City, and I can honestly tell you this: traveling in the subway itself is a whole different narrative. It's totally different. There's more homeless people in New York City that are living in underneath the subways than you've ever seen that before. You know, and for the most part, thanks a lot, Dave. For the most part, people are not realizing the intensity of what's going on. People have been thrown off the tracks. They've been pushed in front of the trains. They've been mugged. They've been stabbed. They've been killed. There's all kind of stuff that's going on. This Marine right here, and he's not a former Marine. It's like he's always a Marine. Situation, we don't know what was going on, but the guy had him on a chokehold. Respects to the family member that lost their son, but there's always three sides of the story. There's his side, there's the Marine side, and there's the truth. And I believe that what I post right there is something that people should pay attention. Don't rush to judgment based on your narrative, right? Really pay attention to what's going on, because both parents lost kids, right? Both moms lost kids. One's going to jail, and the other one passed away. So what's my premise on this? And my premise is that we should be able to engage with mothers all the time, but also understand that, kids make their own choices, right? Some join the military, some go to a life of crime and things like that, but they have moms. So for the most part, it's important to understand the narrative of what's going on. It's important to explain what's going on. But the biggest thing a lot of people are jumping to conclusions is everybody's rushing to judgment, but here's what, you're part of the problem because you're not having a solution to it. And it's not having a solution to it as well makes it a problem. So the other thing is that I feel sad by this as well. But it's important to explain this because people are so caught up on social media, they don't know everything that's going on. Excuse me. So for me, sharing this narrative is very important, right? Mother's Days, moms have kids, they have sons. We have two sons. One's got arrested, one passed away. Right? So how do these two moms are dealing with this scenario on Mother's Day? So as for me, supporting the veteran community, I have to support this veteran, this Marine, right? Because he was trained a certain way, he acted a certain way, and he executed it in a certain way. I've been getting a lot of hate messages because of that, but I don't really care. And, I feel that you got to be able to show that. Right? You got to be able to show that in a lot of ways. And I think that for the most part, you got to be able to understand that this is not a monologue. You guys are free to be able to share everything else as far as, I don't know why my mustache is itching, but as far as what's important. The other factor is this, right? Understand that there's a lot of toxicity running around in today. Even though it's today's Mother's Day should be every day, not that special day on Sunday, right? I think that we're losing the concept of that. And as for myself, right, my mom's turned 90. She's 90 years old. So there's some longevity towards it. But I've learned that I can never understand what it means to be 90 because I haven't reached there. But in order to live this life experience, you got to be able to deal with a lot of current circumstances. And everybody has a different perception about that. But furthermore, if you like this segment of LinkedIn Perspective, share it, like it, tag it. This segment of LinkedIn Perspective has been sponsored by Brett Henderson and the Veteran Entrepreneur Masterclass Group, as well as the Wealth Endeavor Group. and sponsored by another nonprofit organization called 022 that helps reduce suicide for veterans that are having mental health issues. As we all know, mental health is the month to be bringing awareness. So the month of May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So pretty soon, Memorial Day is coming in, right? So everybody's thinking about Memorial Day weekend, but for the most part, I would think that Memorial Day is more is to remember the fallen. And those are for the moms as well that lost all their sons and daughters during these campaigns, these wars that have gone on for decades. So this is another tribute to the moms as well, the Gold Star parents, the Gold Star mom, the Gold Star mothers and wives and children. So for the most part, we need to keep these in perspective. I feel that it's important to share this type of narrative based on the content, and the content should be able to reach out to the masses, to be able to educate people, to help them find some form of connection, and as well as if you're alone, suffering in silence, like I have been for a period of time, you have a dialogue, an opportunity to spread the word and to be able to share your narratives and get a different perspective as well, you know? And for the most part, yeah, the Marine still gets his day in court. That's true. And absolutely, Memorial Day is not a celebration, and I appreciate it, Mariel. And who do I got here? You're welcome. Thank you. I think we've lost sight of what's going on. And that's why I feel that, it's a beautiful day in Southern California. It's 90 degrees outside, but I figure I donate a little bit of time here to the people out here and show my appreciation and my support, returning it back. You guys have been very supportive of what I've been doing for a number of years. I feel that it's an honor. I'm pretty much humble to be able to continue and give back. This is my way of giving back. And I feel that here's a great opportunity to be able to engage with you and share some things that are very important to me. And I find it that if we don't find a way to collaborate and engage, we'll never be successful and understand how we can set ourselves up for success. And when we say about setting up for success, I just want to be able to reach out to the moms, right? To all the moms out there. You are a successful person. You are the catalyst of giving birth to so many of us. Is speechless, is phenomenal. And all moms are great. I don't care what it is. In order for you to have the opportunity or have the capability of giving birth to a child is a gift in itself. And to be a mom is just as important, especially those single moms, right? Those single moms have been struggling for quite some time, and they've been able to see the fruits of their labor when it comes to their kids. And, I can honestly say my mom has been pretty much on point. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Happy Mother's Day to you too. And I think that let's take a moment today to really show our appreciation. If you like this segment of LinkedIn Perspective, share it, like it, tag it, make people know what's going on, and give them the kudos that they deserve, right? Today, this is to honor the moms, and to give us birth to all of us. So correct. That's true, Robert. And I'm enjoying what's left, Doc, of a Mother's Day, right? It's a special day. Everybody takes time out to take their parents out, their moms out. This starts with Saturday night. It's a weekend thing, buying flowers. It's great, but you got to do this every day, folks. You got to do it every day. And I believe that that's how we show our appreciation to our moms, right? The single moms, especially the Gold Star parents, right? The moms, the Gold Star mothers. They lost their kids, their sons and daughters to combat being killed in action. How do you comfort them? How do you support them? How do you replace a child? You can't. They live with that maternal wound for the rest of their lives. So understand that when you see a woman, that you got to be able to treat them with respect. That could be your mom. That could be somebody's mom, right? Somebody's daughter. So I really want to honor today, on this special day, Sunday, for all the moms on social media, to be able to show them that, hey, thank you, that we care about you. This is a small token of my appreciation, to be able to appreciate all the moms out there on social media and today, right? If you're alone and nobody's told you Happy Mother's Day, I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for my mom. I'm doing it for everybody else. As you see my little boy right there, he's sleeping. That's my kid. That's my fur baby. And there's the other one next to him. So the form of happiness and success always doesn't mean, how can I put it, monetary, but I look at it as having quality of life, right? So Robert, let me see what you got. I spend my entire Mother's Day sending Mother's Day greetings to all the moms. I know, I do the same thing, my man, and I think that this is the best way I can give back for people who have been supporting me for quite some time, for a number of years. I've been on LinkedIn for over 21 years now. It's been there for a while, and I really appreciate it. And again, I don't want this to be a monologue kind of thing. I just want to be able to share a perspective of what's going on, so people can have a better understanding of what is it to have the capability of using social media, the empowerment of social media, and how to utilize live stream in a positive way. So just want to share that with you. But once again, I don't want to take too much time. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. I just want to take a moment to be able to thank all the moms out there. I really appreciate everything, what you've done. The single moms, the Gold Star moms, all the mothers, grandmothers, great grandmothers, the daughters, the sisters, all those. Thank you very much. Happy Mother's Day. So if you like this segment of LinkedIn Perspective, share it, like it, tag it. I appreciate you. And simplify. Enjoy your day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all.